beautiful summer night. Love. I don't know, next year I'm not going to plant petunias here because they need more sun. So those did not do very good. Lesson learned. Still got that plant. Raspberry bushes, blackberry bushes. Planted some black-eyed Susans. We got phlox. Just got done deadheading that one. They're starting to come back a little bit from all those storms we had a couple weeks ago. Hopefully, that one's getting flowers. I wish they'd get more on the bottom. They're always on the top. That one has hardly any, but hopefully they'll start blooming soon. Love that color. I said, I deadheaded a bunch of stuff, so they're pretty cut back at this point. Hopefully get another growing boost soon. Love black-eyed Susans. Oh, and there's my sunflowers in my garden. I love it. Whatever was left after the storms knocked a bunch of them down, but we got wisteria. I don't know what these are, but they look like they're gonna get flowers on them. I don't know if they are or not. I don't even remember planting those. And that, oh my God, that is a squash plant that is growing from all the way, way over there, the corner of the garden. It's just crazy that it is growing that much. And it's got like, I don't know, some kind of like little gourds, I think, so I won't have to buy any gourds for fall decorating. That was phlox. And I still got, I got a lot of things to paint. I'm making some pumpkins, snowmen, and scarecrows. Oh, there's the garden. For late August. Of course, we've been fighting the funguses as usual. So I've had to cut off a bunch of disease like that. Those were all on the bottom. And now it's starting to spread some more, but at least try to get a few more tomatoes for the seasons out of it. Tomatoes to pick. Then I'm gonna make some collard greens. I got 3 plants of that. There's peppers still back there. Whoops. More squash plants. Like I said, I have no idea what these are, but look at that one. It's growing all the way over to there. Insane. We've had pickles. And there's more zucchini coming in still. Zucchini over here. These are some of those squash plants I was talking about. That almost looks like a watermelon. Maybe it is. I don't know. There's something my dad gave me in a pot, and they have taken off. Look at that one. It's growing all the way up there. There's one. It's going all along the fence. Growing some kind of little bumpy pumpkin. My sunflowers. And there's some morning glories along there as well. Again, this is late August. We have had weather issues this year. I got some eggplants that are gonna need picking. We'll make some fried eggplant or maybe one eggplant parmesan. I got my peppers. I will pickle the jalapenos. The jalapenos are in there. Oh my gosh, this corn and sunflowers. I don't know how people get them to stay straight. When you get these really bad storms, it's just crazy. Those are morning glories. And that crazy squash plant. It's huge. Oh my gosh. And the herbs that are still doing well are parsley. Love this basil. It's a kind that does not flower. So I love that because usually I'm out here having to constantly be cutting flowers and seeds. It's putting all of its energy in producing basil. So we're going to have to make some pesto. Got a sage plant growing there. Along with some other herbs. Thyme, lemon thyme. That one's not doing so great. That's rosemary. Not rosemary. No, what's the other one? Oh, shoot. Lavender. And then back there is more oregano. And my fig tree. It's so weird though. I swear to God, these figs have stayed the same size for the last month. Like they're not getting any bigger and they're not ripening. I don't know. I just don't have luck with figs. Ooh, oh, there's a chipmunk. It's hiding in there. Where'd he go? See him? Can you find the chipmunk? Where's Waldo? Anyway, more sunflowers and corn and sunflowers and corn and sunflowers and corn. And I need to trim this wisteria. It's got some crazy long vines growing out of it. And way back here, we still got strawberries. We just need to get a little more rain. I swear that looks like an artichoke, but it's not. I planted these from seed, and they were called gardugna, which supposedly Italians cut those stalks. And you dip them in egg wash and breadcrumbs and fry them. But I have not gotten to that this year and probably won't, so oh well, they'll come back next year again. The perennials. Waiting for these morning glories to really take off. And a couple of sunflowers. Oh, this one fell. Oh, I'll have to stick him back up. Anyway, that's the garden. Snowball bush. Love these. One of my favorite flowers. Very easy to care for. Apple trees loaded. Few apple pies out of that. Maybe make some apple sauce. Nice size. The squirrels don't get them first. Oh, my poor hanging plants, like I said, they took a beating while I was in Texas. We had a bunch of rain, so these were so nice and full and big when I left. So disappointing. I hope they have another comeback for fall. I did some deadheading and pruning, cutting back. Love these red flowers. And the hot pink petunias. Anyway, in the patio, which right now I'm going to be working on painting some things. These two hanging plants, they're off. Like I said, I hope they send out some new blooms. In the meantime, we enjoy the black-eyed Susans. My dad gave me this plant. I have one in the front that's purple. This one has white. And then I planted zinnias and some sunflowers And I forget what these are called again, but I love this. It's just that they get so heavy that they fall over, so I have to stake them. I'm not sure what that is. And what else? My dad keeps giving me these from his yard, and for some reason mine just don't do very well. They have really pretty, like deep purplish flowers, and I don't know, they just don't like it in my yard. Anyway, so there's still planted in here. I wish these would send up some more stalks, the hollyhocks. Hollyhocks. Zinnias. Really pretty. And the butterflies love these. Love, love. Pretty color combination. And this one I kind of trimmed all over, and I'm waiting for it to send out more flowers that look like that. Love that. And then my big yellow marigold pom-poms. Little butterfly bush. Well, I call it butterfly bush, but oh, I'm drawing a complete blank as to what that kind of flower is. That's some over here. Marigolds. The fire's going. We didn't intend for that fire to actually catch. I love these flowers. These bloom most of September. That whole thing will be all purple flowers like that. They're just starting to send up the blooms now. And now we got more black-eyed season. Man, this is huge. So pretty. Love it. Gigi's cage. It's the sign I painted for her a couple weeks ago. Gigi's place. We got more impatience. Right there. More of those flowers that the butterflies like, and hummingbirds. I had my parents put this on their back patio for the summer. For the winter. When I got it back, because it needs sun and so forth, it was almost like dead. It was like just like the sticks. They're just little sticks. And been watering it, needs water every day, and giving it fertilizer, and it has come back very, very nicely. Love that one. Although again, it took a beating in the storms. And rosemary is not getting all ready to paint. Oh, my little scarecrow fell over. I'll have to fix him. Zinnias, sunflowers. And I just kind of have these haphazardly set on the patio because I'm trying to put them all out where they'll get as much afternoon sun as possible now that the days are getting shorter. But everything is still growing and getting flowers. I love this color. It's like a salmon. Very pretty. Rose. And, oh, is that a gorgeous flower or what? Look at how deep orangey red that is. Love. John's tomato plants. Morning glories that are going crazy. Can't remember what that is called with those flowers on it. They're like little red and yellow. Cool. And that's in the plant. They get so tall they just want to fall over, so I stuck it against the fence. And then planted a bunch of zinnias along here. And sunflowers this year. Look at how tall. I mean, this one has got to be, oh my God, like at least, I'm going to say at least 9 feet, at least. Taller than our ceilings in the house. I just hope that the squirrels don't come and knock down all these stalks. Trying to get the seeds at some point. Ooh, color. More black-eyed Susans. This plant, we just saw hummingbirds out here when John and I were standing at her earlier. And then my rose bushes. And more of these pretty pink flowers. It's almost a purple. Love it. And my other favorite plant, at least the color anyway, was these. And this one was doing really, really well, and it was very full. And then, like I said, we got cooler weather and a lot of rain hit them and wind, so they're struggling a little bit, but that is another really, really pretty color. All right, got to start painting. It's one of my things I made. One thing. That's it. A lot of work. A lot of work. Oh, and these are actually a weed. And they came in something that my parents gave me from the yard years ago. And they come up every year. And I let them go until these flowers die. Once these die, then I just cut the whole stalks down. But I'm like, you know, they're kind of a pretty purple flower. I don't care if it's a weed, it looks pretty. So what? Who cares? Oh, I have to show you all the blackberries. Man, and I just picked a huge bunch the other day. And they're still loaded. Loaded. Lots and lots. Lots of blackberries. All over this whole thing. They're up underneath, hiding underneath all these branches. We've got some more over there beyond the fence as well. I'll have to pick some later again. Maybe I'll have to try one now. I'll take this one. Mmm, yummy. All right, time to go to work painting.